Hi, and welcome to another episode of This Week with
Denise,
and Rick. So, how you doing, lady? I see you over there representing.
yeah, I'm doing fine. Have a great week. I see you over there representing too, but tell me why you got that face mask on.
Oh, this little muzzle guard. Okay, so we got so many talented people in the dance community. It ain't funny. So, a lady named Cece makes these, and she made this one. And we also have a singer in the dance community, Vinny. In fact, he sent me over a track that he wants you to play on your city to city radio show. So we'll see how that go. Meanwhile, let me undo this right quick. Give me a
All
second.
right. Mm, mm, mm.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, lady. So this week we're asking or we're making a statement to get in where you fit in. The new normal. So right now there's a problem with the meat slaughterhouses. So I ask you,
Hmm.
do you uh, do you eat beef, pork, or chicken?
I eat chicken. Very rarely do I eat beef.
All right. So
So why
all
you
right.
ask me?
Well, like I said, they closed down a lot of the slaughterhouses,
Oh,
but your boy Trump got in and ordered the reopening of those plants, and uh, and so the workers are afraid that they're going to catch the COVID 19, and but I don't know. Do you think Trump is right to force the opening of that plant?
well, I saw something on Facebook. I think it was under TYNT or something like that, where they was tripping because Trump said, "Yeah, they're gonna have to open up," and then they was telling them if the employees refuse to come to work, that's their way of saying that they quit. So you either come to work, catch the COVID, or stay at home, lose your job because of the COVID. So, it's like, what the hell you want to do? And I think that's wrong because he shouldn't make them go to work. Even the companies right now, if you even feel like you've been in contact with somebody that has the COVID, or if you have it, they give you 2 weeks off with pay. Why is it such a necessity that these people go back to work when they feel like their life is being in danger because of the COVID?
Well, okay, so all right, so let me ask you this then. Now, for states that do not have state income taxes, like Texas and a few other states, their revenue comes from sales tax. So if all the businesses are closed up, then the sales tax revenue are not being collected by the states. And so that means that they can't send money to the municipalities. So that means that they're going to have to make cuts. Now, fewer police, fewer firemen, fewer teachers on down the line. No garbage pickup, maybe garbage pickup once a month. Now, you tell
Oh, God.
me if oh, okay, see. So that's a little that you see how you're between a rock and a hard place if you have to make a decision like that. You know what I mean?
But my thing though, if Trump would have shut it all down in the beginning, I think we'd be a lot better off right now instead of, hey, we're gonna open up, but we Texas open up tomorrow.
Yeah.
We open up tomorrow. So it's
All right.
gonna be interesting how that pans out.
Well, I think that people will do what they choose to do. That is to say, okay, so take me. Okay, so I got a call from my dentist office, and that's among the other businesses that they're opening up. And so some people that I just pulled off the top and just like off the cuff, I said, hey, if you're would you go to see your dentist to have your routine cleaning under the current circumstances? And so, it was like 50-50. Like I asked maybe 7 people or 8 people, and, 3 or 4 of them said, oh, no, not in. Okay. So to me, it's I'm willing to roll the dice to get my teeth clean because, you can't be walking around with your teeth all jacked up. So
Right.
that's a personal preference though. So now,
Right, but that's kind of iffy to doing it though, you know.
well, and that's my point. So people will make their decision based on how they personally feel. And so, the governor can open up whatever he wants to open up. And if people want to go, they'll go. Because at the end of the day, we can't live like rats in a cage. You know what I mean? And
I know it's kind of like a guy at work. I think we were sitting there talking, and it had someone on the TV. And he's like, "Oh my God, I can't wait for the restaurants to open up because I want to sit down in a restaurant and eat a steak." I said, "Get it to go. What are you talking about?" He said, "No, I just want to sit down." He said, "They're gonna be distancing the tables. It's gonna be spaces in between the tables so I can go in there and sit." I'm just like, why is people such in a hurry to get out and eat again? I mean, like I said on the last show, I just don't think we're ready, but my opinion doesn't matter too much. But I'm just saying, for me, I think it's too quick.
well, a lot of people share your opinion until, okay, like I said about the revenue. All right, people don't boo boo that money. That money doesn't come out of thin air. The money comes from somewhere, it comes from sales. So until it starts hitting a person's personal pocket, then their opinion is going to change. Okay, if you on a state pension plan and the state doesn't have any money, then they're going to send you an IOU. Hey, guess what? Illinois did that. So I'm not talking about like, hey, what made this, that. Look, Illinois, couldn't pay lottery tickets. You win the lottery and they had to go to court to
I
get them.
was going to ask you, they're not doing the lottery right now, are they?
When nobody can, money ain't. It's like, okay, you can have all the money and.
We discussed that at work. I said, I don't think they're doing the lottery right now. Somebody said, yes, I think they is. And then they said, well, I think WinStar supposed to open up next month, which starts tomorrow, I guess. I can't see that happening either.
Well, okay, so remember, people are addicted to gambling. So people will gamble. It's like open it and they will come. But the point I was making about the states and why the governors have to open up, I mean, at the end of the day, this thing is people are going to stop receiving checks. They automatically, even if you meet all the requirements, they automatically decline 40% of the worker comp claim. These are people who legitimately have a claim. Their business either is closed, whatever. They've been laid off, not furloughed, because they're playing with the word furlough. And now they're saying, like you just said, if you come back, if your business open and you don't go back, yada, yada, yada. Although the governor here said he's going to request. See, people miss that. I'm going to
request.
You know what?
What you said before when Trump was said open up and people got to go back or they'll lose their job, won't he go up in there and that meat plant then? And work. Just see if he get that corona.
Well, he doesn't wear a mask, so he's got the, and then he
That's
can,
okay. He got a vaccine.
Well, I don't know if they have an effective vaccine or not, but the point though is that if they don't open up and the states go completely belly up, then all of those checks, huh? It's Trump's fault.
Nothing.
Well, see, and that's the point though. Trump doesn't care that it's his fault. The thing is that people won't receive a check, and then that's going to lead to chaos. So the governors, like I say, are between rocks and hard places because even our mayor, well, Dallas mayor, is begging the federal government. He said he has I don't know, $5 or $10 billion deficit. So if they send the money to the state, guess what? The Abbott gonna take that money and do what's called a carrying charge. Take maybe 80% of that money and then send it to because Dallas ain't gonna get all they asked for. But the point is that the governors have to open up. The governor of Atlanta These people have to open up because they don't have no money.
I mean, well, I know, I understand that people that are laid off need to go back to work. And that's what everybody keeps saying, that you need to go back to work. But the governor of New York also said he taking people lives, health risk too. They ain't gonna just go back to work. What, you gonna go back to work to die? I mean, you gotta wait and let this thing pan out. Because I mean, it's crazy. And like you said, are we gonna get an extra stimulus? You know, are they coming out with a second one? Because
Well,
I was reading where this one lady was trying to get it where we get our rent mortgage paid for up to a year. Now pass that law. Then the government repay the lenders and the mortgage holders people back themselves. You don't have to go back and pay back rent or nothing. So you know I'm closely watching that one to see if they're going to pass that bill.
well,
When you
you
go pay
know,
everybody rent.
well, it's already rumored that some of the big apartment complexes have gotten some funds, and if a tenant, uh, works with them, their rent has already been paid for a couple of months. Now, I don't know which apartment complexes. I don't know the extent of the news, whether or not it's fake or not, but there's a lot of stuff going on that we don't know about because we're not in the know. But believe me,
But I'm
they are
trying to look
taking.
to be in the know.
Huh?
But I'm trying to find out to be in the know. Trust me, anything and everything. I'm trying to research it. Like, okay, what I need to pay? Deferment of loans. You can do that. You know, a lot of the banks they'll do it complimentary for 1 month. But if you need an extra month, a lot of them will say just let them know and they'll defer it for another month. So I
Wow.
mean, same thing with credit cards. Y'all just need to call these people and ask them. That's it.
Yeah, but people don't know who to call. So who do you call? Your loan officer
I
or what?
mean, like if you got a Capital One card, you call the Capital One people to say, hey, I wanted to get my thing deferred because I'm still struggling over here.
Oh
The
yeah,
bank,
well,
Wells Fargo, whoever you're with.
when because I called for something unrelated to payment, and they have a pre-recorded message telling you the process to do that. So they are pushing those back. But the thing is the sooner we get back out. Okay, so what ultimately is going to happen is that people who are going to get sick are going to get sick no matter what. Because and what I mean by that is that we all inadvertently come in contact with somebody. I don't care who it is, it's a relative or whatever. We're gonna come in contact with somebody, so we're making all these taking all these precautions, and then if all of a sudden a person gets sick, they're gonna be like, doggone it, how did I get sick? I did all the right things. Well, because that's just how it goes. So
Yeah.
so if you continue to keep, so like I just said about the dentist, okay, so it's my personal preference to go get my teeth cleaned. If people want to go to the beach, let them go to the beach. If people want to go to the casino, whatever, let them do
Didn't
what
they
they
shut
want to
down
do.
Florida Beach again?
Well, no, that governor, well, yeah, Florida Beach is open, but the California beaches, the governor closed them down. But
That's what I
Galveston Beach is
thought.
open. All the beaches in Texas are open. I mean, but the water is nasty as heck. But if you want to go there and get what kind of disease you get with bad water, because you can go down to Galveston, but that water is muddy. I've been there now, but anyway, the point is that whatever you want to do, you should be able to do it. And if you're so worried that you're going to catch a virus and so forth and so on, then you might as well roll over and play dead, because there's no way you can stay in the house for the rest of your life. And then
Well, Rick, they're not saying stay in the house the rest of your life. They just saying stay in there until they get this under control. There's a big difference. But I know
well,
everybody ready to get out. I understand that. Is one white lady on Facebook too telling me she's been quarantined for 6 weeks, and she's on there. Oh, she had me cracking up because she was talking about Trump. She's how much of a devil he is. He crazy. He has no, he don't care about nobody. Blah blah blah. But they called him a narcissistic something.
yeah,
Malignant, narcissistic, where he wants everybody to like him, but he don't take the blame for nothing. But but if you don't like him, then he attacks you, and it's just crazy. And my thing is he still married? Because I never see his wife.
Well, they say she stays in a separate part of the White House. But, it's easy for us to, okay, we got one job if we don't like what's happening, and that's to vote. But the thing is that, like keep telling y'all, Trump gonna cancel the election, so don't even worry about that. But
Oh man, he can't cancel no election. They are already on there talking about they want his taxes. They finally getting his little tail. Send them up. But you know he
yeah,
gonna get out of there too. So
yeah. Well, my thing is that this, the right now they're spending money foolishly on things like they just wasted, a few billion on some tests from China, and turns out the test ain't any good. So they're and they you keep hearing everybody trying to emphasize that we got to test, we got to test, we got to test, but the test results are unreliable. So that's why people are like, you know what? You can't trust what your government officials are saying because either they don't know what they're talking about or they're lying.
you
So
gotta just
me,
stay prayed up, Rick. Just stay prayed up.
yeah, without a doubt, you have to stay prayed up. But at the same time, though, you got to live your life to the fullest. And that's the thing. You got to live life in the moment. If you are worried about what potentially could happen, what might happen, you're not really living your best life. So,
But Rick, how can you really say that? We can't really live our best life right now. It's crazy out there.
well,
If we
see,
call
and
ourselves
that's,
living our best life, we be out there really be, catching the corona. You
well,
still gotta be
so,
cautious. You still gotta be careful. You still gotta, make good judgments. So living your best life won't have to come a little bit later. Go ahead.
remember, your best life is where you are. So you live
In the
life.
house.
Well, so in other words, all right, yeah, we are restricted, but hey, I'm going, like when I go to the dentist this week, I'm wearing well, they got a new protocol. You have to wear a mask to come in, yada yada. If you want to know the protocol, you can read it. But so I'm practicing what they are preaching. And so that's all you can do. All you can do is all you can do. But at the same time, you cannot get so wrapped up in being spooked by this virus. We will, overcome this virus. And the more people
Absolutely.
see, the more people that get exposed to a small amount of the virus, the more likely we are to develop herd immunity. Now, I'm not going to get into that, but what I will say ultimately is that, viruses come and go, and our bodies are remarkable machineries. They are up to the challenge. This one happened because we had faulty leadership, and he did not get ahead of the curve. But I'm not, we don't get into the politics of stuff. We just put it out there. So my takeaway. So what's our takeaway?
Still, what I've been saying, the takeaway has been for the last couple of shows. Just be cautious, stay at home if you can, distance yourself, wash your hands, and say a prayer.
Well, so my thing is if you want to go bowl, just do it. If you want to go to the beach, just do it.
No, you
Whatever it
don't.
is you want to do, just do it. And it's like tomorrow never was promised. And like you say, as long as you stay prayed up and just don't get wild, don't go to like a senior citizen home with no mask and everybody's been confirmed
You can't
COVID
even go
19.
to a senior citizen home anyway right now.
Well, I mean, but let's say you want to volunteer to do, I don't know why you would go there, but whatever reason, so in other words, as long as you don't put yourself out there in harm's way, just like jumping in front of a train, okay, train can't stop. So, as long as you don't do anything suicidal, then I think living your best life is still possible. And I think that that's what's going to, save the day. That's going to be the thing at the end of the day. So, you got anything else?
No, I think we done said it all, Rick.
All right. So then, so I'll say, peace.
Love and happiness. Be safe.
Till next time, we out.